this video. So today we'll be learning about few of the concepts in Java, and let me just adjust myself and my screen. Okay, I hope it looks better now. So today we'll be looking in uh, two concepts. One is executor service and second one is thread pools. So let's understand this. Okay, so we can create thread by ourselves and we can assign a particular task to them and it will do the job. That is for granted, like it will work. But let's say I want to create thousands of threads, or let's say I want to create hundreds of threads. That will be a tedious task, right? So to solve this, there is something called as executor service that will basically help us to create the threads. It will create, it will basically create the threads for us, and we can basically use those threads to pass whatever the work we want to, right? So there's a framework called as Executor Framework, and we can use this to basically create a thread. So thread creation is helpful here. Thread management will be managed by Executor Framework, so we don't have to worry about the life cycle of a particular thread. Or let's say there are a group of threads, there are a bunch of threads, and I wanted to pass some work to it. So we don't have to worry like whether a particular thread will be available or not. Yeah. So let's say what are the interfaces available. First one is executor. This is a simple interface and it has a method to execute a single task. Second one is executor service. Okay, it has additional submit method. Okay, which can take it has that execute method which is there, and it also had a submit method which can take a callable or a runnable object. Okay, the difference between callable and runnable we will do it in a next post or a next video we will do it, and I will tell you more on this, like how it is different and what are the similarities there. Now let's say there is a task submitted to executor service and it is running those tasks and I wanted to exit it. So there are two functions called as shutdown, and next one is shutdown now. Shutdown will basically shut down. It will, let's say one task is running and it is taking like 3 seconds, so it will wait for 3 seconds to be completed and then it will shut down. And shut down now, it will immediately shut down. It will not wait for that time. So now we will look into an example of executor service creating a single thread, passing a single task, and let's see how it works. And we'll also look into, let's say we can create a single thread and we'll pass multiple tasks, and let's see how it works. Okay, so here we are creating one. Here we are executor service of new single thread executor, new single thread executor. So we are basically creating a single thread. And then with runnable, what we are doing is we have created an enable, whatever the work you want to do, we will do it here, right? And what we can do is execute service dot submit, and then we can give the runnable object, it will run it. Simple enough, right? And here what we are doing is we are having a single thread, but we are creating two runnable objects, two tasks we are getting, and we are giving it to it, giving to execute service. So what will happen is it will wait for that particular time period so that it can finish the task, and then it will run the next task. Now let's look into the example where we are creating a thread pool of multiple threads. So here we are using executors dot new fixed thread pool of 5, and here we can give like a number of tasks. We can give, let's say I give 5 tasks, 5 tasks will immediately run. That's the beauty here. We can give executor service dot submit and it will run all those tasks. So let's see how it works behind the curtains. So thread pool working, we will look. So what is thread pool and how it works? In executor service, what will happen is there's something called as blocking queue, and there's something called as thread pool. Thread pool is nothing but it will have a bunch of threads, right? Let's say a thread pool is there which is only having a single task, single thread, and I have given one task, it will immediately run. Let's say I have 10 tasks and 2 threads are there. So some tasks have to wait, right? So where they will wait? They will wait in this blocking queue. So there's a queue mechanism out there. All the tasks will be pushed inside that. And once the thread is available in the thread pool, the task will be given to the thread pool and it will execute that. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, comment down below. I will help you out.